What if Jungkook and Taehyung's hidden message was never meant to be found, yet now threatens to shake HYBE and ARMY to the core? What if the truth behind their secret plan reveals something far more shocking, far more emotional, and far more dangerous than anyone ever expected? Before diving into this explosive revelation, make sure to like, comment your theories, and subscribe, because what you're about to read may change everything you thought you knew about BTS. What if the secret Jungkook and Taehyung have been silently building for months was never supposed to reach the public eye? What if the carefully hidden threads woven under the surface of their routines, their schedules, their smiles, and even their silence formed a message so powerful that HYBE itself froze the moment it realized the truth? And what if ARMY, millions of fans across the globe, were never meant to uncover this truth until the very last second, at the exact moment the two youngest members wanted the world to feel its impact? Tonight, a question spreads like wildfire across fan communities. What are Jungkook and Taehyung really planning? And why are insiders claiming HYBE is terrified of what comes next? The atmosphere surrounding the company feels different, heavier, almost suffocating. Even the most dedicated observers, those who track every whisper, every movement, every change in tone among BTS members, have admitted that something unusual has been building for weeks. It began quietly, too quietly, with a series of subtle interactions that most people overlooked. Late-night studio visits, private meetings, canceled schedules with no explanation, cryptic captions, and a particular moment when both Jungkook and Taehyung seemed to share an unspoken understanding through a single glance at a public event. First, no one thought much of it. After all, BTS members share silent communications all the time. An eyebrow raise, a playful smirk, a gesture of comfort. But this one felt different. It felt intentional, almost rehearsed, as if it was part of something far larger than a casual moment between two friends. Fans began calling it the beginning of the hidden message, a phrase that grew online like a spark catching dry leaves. But even then, no one imagined it was the first piece of a puzzle that would send shockwaves through the entire K-pop world. The truth began to surface only when HYBE executives were seen entering an unscheduled private meeting. The building lights stayed on well past 2 a.m., and security was tightened in ways that suggested something serious, something urgent. Rumors spread that Jungkook's name and Taehyung's name surfaced repeatedly inside the closed-door meeting, each mention followed by what witnesses described as a chilling silence. What exactly were the executives discussing? What could two idols, two of the most beloved and trusted artists in the world, possibly do that would make their own company anxious? Some believe it all started with a message, not a public one, but a hidden message embedded inside an upcoming project. Audio engineers whispered about lyrics that weren't supposed to be in the demo. Staff members reported overhearing a conversation between Jungkook and a producer in which the words, "They won't see it coming," were repeated twice. No one knows whether the message was meant as a rebellion, a revelation, or a warning, but whatever it is, HYBE reportedly viewed it as something that must be handled with extreme caution. Others claim it began with Taehyung's sudden shift in behavior. Known for his mysterious and poetic personality, Taehyung has always walked the line between transparency and secrecy. But recently, he began leaving hints in unexpected places. A cryptic Instagram story showing a dimly lit hallway, a short note written in a journal captured accidentally in a behind-the-scenes clip, and a recorded audio snippet where he murmured something about timing and truth. Fans replayed the tiny clip thousands of times, analyzing every breath, every pause, every tone, convinced that Taehyung was preparing them for something monumental. Jungkook, meanwhile, began speaking more openly about artistic freedom, about breaking boundaries, about refusing to be trapped by expectations. In an interview, he said, "Sometimes you have to make a move no one expects." Many thought it was simply Jungkook being Jungkook, ambitious, fearless, expressive. But now, with the rumors intensifying, those words seem less like a general statement and more like a warning of what was already set in motion. The question now spreads. Are Jungkook and Taehyung secretly planning something that could disrupt HYBE's control? Are they preparing to reveal something the company wants to bury? Or is it something even more personal, something emotional, something rooted in the bond they have built over the past decade? Insiders claim HYBE's biggest concern isn't the project itself but the timing. Why now? Why during a period where tensions within the company are rumored to be rising? Why when multiple departments are undergoing restructuring? When public scrutiny is intensifying? When every small move by BTS members sparks global headlines, the more people dig, the stranger the patterns become. A staff member reported seeing Jungkook leave the building with a stack of handwritten papers late at night. Another claims Taehyung met with someone off-site for 3 hours, returning with what looked like a sealed envelope. These aren't normal movements for artists with strictly scheduled routines, especially artists whose projects must be approved and monitored by multiple teams. Fans have crafted dozens of theories. Some believe the two are planning a surprise duo project, something raw and unfiltered that HYBE fears may reveal too much truth about their personal lives or their struggles behind the scenes. Others believe it's a documentary, one that exposes the pressure placed on idols, one that the company may not be ready to support. And there is a group that thinks the plan is far more emotional, a message of unity, a message of rebellion, or even a message to ARMY that reflects everything they've endured together. But there's one theory that stands above the rest, one that makes the most sense based on the hints left by both Jungkook and Taehyung. They are preparing to reveal something that will force the world to reevaluate everything they believed about BTS's future. Whether this revelation is hopeful or heartbreaking remains unknown, but the emotional weight behind these rumors feels too heavy to dismiss. Even seasoned reporters admit they haven't seen Jungkook and Taehyung move with this kind of quiet intensity since the early days of BTS, back when every risk carried the possibility of changing their lives forever. Inside HYBE, tension is reportedly escalating. Executives want control. Jungkook and Taehyung want freedom. And ARMY, caught in the middle, wants the truth. Tonight, the world asks the same trembling question. What hidden message are Jungkook and Taehyung preparing to unveil? And why does it feel like it will reshape everything we thought we knew about BTS? If this message is revealed to the public, fans expect it to ignite emotional shockwaves around the world. Will it bring tears? Will it bring anger? Or will it bring unity that no company, no rumor, no conflict can break? Whatever is coming, Jungkook and Taehyung seem ready. They seem determined. They seem connected by something more powerful than fear, something purposeful, something urgent, and HYBE, for the first time in years, appears unprepared. The countdown has already begun. Will you be ready when the message drops? Before continuing deeper into this unfolding story, remember to like, comment your theories, and subscribe, because what comes next may be the turning point fans have been anticipating for years. What if the truth behind Jungkook and Taehyung's hidden plan is far bigger, far more emotionally charged, and far more irreversible than the world expects? What if everything that has happened so far, the cryptic messages, the late-night movements, the subtle glances, the sudden tension inside HYBE, was only the surface of a much deeper storm that has been quietly building beneath the public eye? As the hours pass, more people inside the industry begin whispering that the situation is no longer just about a simple project or a harmless surprise. Something is shifting. Something is escalating. Something is coming closer to the point where it can no longer be kept from the public, no matter how desperately HYBE tries to hold the walls together. Those who have worked closely with Jungkook and Taehyung for years describe their recent behavior as unmistakably purposeful. They say the two members move with a type of confidence that doesn't come from rebellion, but from clarity, clarity that comes only when someone is fully certain about their decision, even if the world is not ready to hear it. And perhaps that is what scares HYBE the most, because every time Jungkook and Taehyung have made a decision with this level of certainty, whether it was about their artistic direction, their personal expression, or their future paths, those decisions have changed the entire industry.